Taking a look at today's equity index futures markets, let's look at the S&P 500 futures as they are able to find some buying pressure late in the day and move higher on the session. S&P 500 futures closing at new all-time highs today after a little bit of hesitation in the previous session. Some buying pressure late in the session, moving us to new all-time highs for that December contract, currently priced at 58.12, just off the intraday highs. As market momentum shifted late in the session, moving most of the major equity index futures markets higher after trading lower throughout the majority of the early part of the session. Driving factors. This morning, some data points. We did have some PMI, Chicago PMI purchasing managers data a little stronger. Last week, late in the session, we did have some data points that indicated some strength in the economy, moderating inflation. And today, we also had a lot of Fed speakers highlighted by Chairman Powell once again today, and basically indicating they're going to be very pragmatic, but they're satisfied, at least to this point, where the economy is. They like where inflation is trending, and they're certainly focused on the labor market. And we're going to have plenty of data this week on the labor market to, to interpret and for the Fed to comment on. So when you look at today's price action, it really was kind of digesting some of the news from late last week, as well as some consolidation, end of the quarter repositioning as well. But late in the session, buying pressure moving most of the major equity index futures markets higher. Now, when you look at the general trends, we are coming into a new quarter at all-time highs for the S&P 500 futures, but you did see the NASDAQ futures push higher late in the session, as well as the Russell futures. The Dow futures pretty much flat on the day, but coming off of lower price action early in the session to move higher. So S&P 500 futures continue to maintain upward momentum, closing at new all-time highs.